Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hello Harem Podcast. I'm your host, Alex Luby, and I'm joined, as always, by the horniest of homies to sail the seven seas, Mr. Anthony Luby, Luke Farnsworth. Neil is again by my left side because he doesn't deserve to be on my right.
There's no room on your right.
How you guys doing?
We got hella snow this
week.
Yeah, Thursday, Friday.
It wasn't even like that much like snow. It was like that icy stuff that was falling.
Sleet. No, not sleet, like icy rain.
Right now.
There was a good amount of snow.
I mean, it was decent.
There you go.
Oh, that's like 7 inches.
I can prove you wrong right now. There was a lot of snow.
Luke's car has a muffin top.
I had to clean my car off. I used one of those shop sweepers.
A shop vac?
Like the
Oh, the big.
shop
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, you know, like the one that has the big pull down. It's like wide.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, I had to use that to wipe off my car because I knew for a fact it would take me forever if I used my actual car brush.
Mm-hmm.
When I went out Thursday morning, there was probably a 1/4 inch of ice just on my windshield. And I was trying to scrape it. I was so afraid my ice scraper thing was going to break.
You should have just put some boiling water on it.
I like having a windshield.
That would melt it. The glass is impenetrable.
For those of you who don't live in a snowy area, if you ever do come to a snowy area and you get ice on your windshield, never ever put boiling water on your windshield to melt the ice. Your windshield will crack or explode.
For those of you that don't know basic science, hot make things go small, or hot make things go big. Cold make thing go small. Small too big make crack.
Small too big make crack.
That's actually why concrete cracks.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's why they put slits in it.
So really?
Yeah, so when it gets hot, it can expand, has room to expand, and when it gets cold.
That's actually something I've always wondered.
That's how potholes happen. The water gets in like little cracks and melts. And then when it freezes, it expands and creates a crack.
Yeah, and then Canton City just looks at them.
And then Barberton just looks at them.
And Akron also just looks at them.
I've had a pothole right in front of where my house is for about 6 years or so.
See, at that point,
I would just fill it in myself.
I would just buy like some Quickcrete from the depot and just fill it myself because
Quickcrete in my pothole. Not clickbait.
Because the city will not fill it. You could put in a complaint how many times.
My favorite part is that they rose our city taxes to fix the streets.
They haven't fixed the streets.
Well, they did the same thing with gas here. Gas. They put a gas tax, and they haven't done anything. Bars?
There's a gas tax?
Gas tax.
Gas. Oh, yeah, gas. Yeah, I'm a rapper. Call me Yano. Yeah, there's a tax on gas they added like a year ago or two.
Like when you buy at the pump?
Yeah. It costs more. There's a tax on it. And that money was supposed to go to help the roads, but obviously the roads have not been helped.
Well, they did a lot of construction up by like the Sheets by here?
Yeah.
They did a lot on that. They redid a good amount of those roads.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's North Canton. What about the 330?
Yeah, fuck North Canton's still 330, but the real 330.
The dirty.
Didn't get much.
No.
Probably all went to like 77 construction.
Probably not. They built this thing downtown.
You think it went to 77 construction,
no.
Dude? Good one, dude. We got a loan from the government for like $30 million to fix the interstates.
Yeah.
And you see how well that's going.
Yeah, it'll be done by 2043.
Is that the real date?
Probably.
They finished 76, and I don't know how. 224 and 76
really?
There. Yeah, that's finished now. I don't know when the fuck they decided they were going to finish that. I guess 7 years was long enough to have it under construction.
Yeah, same with Route 8.
I was in high school when that started construction.
I was a freshman.
Exactly. I probably was. I think I was either a freshman or a sophomore when they started the construction.
If I was a freshman, that would have been 2013.
I've been out of college for almost a year now, and they finished the fucking construction. A 5-year degree in college, too. Not like, I did 4 years in college. No, I had a 5-year fucking degree, and they finally finished it now.
Welcome to Northeast Ohio, everyone. If you're planning to
sucks.
move, this is the spot to be.
No, it isn't.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Are we technically in the snow belt, or is that more north?
No, that's more north. That's like Twinsburg area.
Twinsburg.
Thank God, dude. I'm already sick of this snow.
I am too.
I love the snow. I like 1 or 2 inches, maybe not 1.5 feet, 2 feet.
Mhm.
It's a little too much for my schliking.
I like the snow, like when it's late at night, it's snowing, you can't hear anything, and it's just like peaceful snowfall. And then when I wake up, I'm like, okay, you can go away now. I don't need you here anymore.
Once I don't go to work, I'm like, okay, you can go home now.
I like the crunchy munchy under my tootsies.
Crumpshy?
Yeah, when you step on the snow,
The
it's crunchy, munchy.
crunch.
Yeah.
Crunch.
You know what my
Yeah, I
favorite
love
kind
that.
of snow is? The packing snow.
Packing snow is really fun.
Yeah.
I like the light fluff.
The light fluff. is
Like a
nice.
heavy snowfall of light fluff.
Like
Late
the
at night.
big snowflakes.
Yeah, like huge, thick as shit
You
snowfall.
mean big light snow, not big heavy snow
Yeah.
like we've had for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, I like big light snow.
Yeah, I'm
Something
tired
like
of.
that fucking sucked.
I'm tired of seeing like 8-foot tall snow piles that are covered in salt and dirt.
You saw that snow pile that
grime.
was in my Acme
That was
parking lot?
crazy.
Bro, up in like the strip parking lot, they're like 15 feet high.
Yeah, dude, that thing towered over a truck. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's unreal,
And then I
honestly.
went and stole from Wendy's.
You stole from Wendy's?
So I went in, and the lady was like really nice at the mic, right? So I was ordering my food and everything. So I pulled around, and no one was at the first window. So I was like, oh, they're probably doing pay at the second window. I pulled up to the second window. They gave me my food, didn't ask for the money, and I left.
No
I
way.
felt bad, but I was like, this is free food. I'm not gonna say no, and it tasted really good because it was
Yeah, it
free,
tastes
and
better when it's
also
free.
It was Wendy's.
Wendy's buses.
Wendy's
Honestly,
does
I like
bus.
Wendy's.
I never get Wendy's though.
And if we're being honest, Wendy's is expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So did I really hurt their sales that much by stealing ones?
No. Any of those big chains, if you get a free meal, you take it.
You get a free meal.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I did kind of feel bad because the lady was really nice to me, and she like apologized. She had to walk away for like 3 seconds, came back and apologized. I was like, "You're good." That was I'm like, I'm in a fast food.
Chief, I didn't even know what I wanted in that 3 seconds you were gone.
It's not like it comes out of her paycheck.
No, it doesn't. But I was like, man, she was really nice, and then I stole from her. It was by accident. If I'm being fair, I did do it by accident.
Uh huh.
It
Oh
doesn't
shit!
make
I
it
forgot to
better.
pay.
It doesn't make it better, but you know,
Mm-hmm.
if you're not gonna be at the window for me to pay, I'm not gonna sit at the window and not get paid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
like
not pay you.
I'm just gonna go kind of move forward and well,
Because places that do that, you're usually paying at the second window.
most places do just have you pay at the
Yeah, they
second
don't.
window now.
They never use the first. Some
Not
places don't even
anymore.
have 2 windows.
Anymore,
Yeah.
they used to all the time.
Mhm.
McDonald's still does.
Yeah. Mickey D's.
But
yeah.
I was like, all right, no one's here. Time to pull up, and then just gave me my food and I left. I was like, I don't know if I should feel bad, but
What'd you get?
I got a Dave's double.
Is that it?
Well, my mom got food too, and my mom was willing to pay, so I didn't want to spend too much. 'cause
Ah.
I felt bad.
Yeah.
I always got to get at least something else, like
I usually
nuggies.
get like a Dave's double and then some spicy nuggies
Nuggies.
because they're spicy nuggies. Bussin'.
Their fries be busting.
Their fries are good now. They used to be the soggy ass gross fries.
Well,
and
I saw a commercial for Wendy's fries.
yeah, they now
They're
make
like-
them like extra crispy. or
Yeah, they're
something.
like Wendy's fries. Come get them. And I was like, you've always had fries.
I always thought they were really good.
Yeah, they make them. They like actually cook them all the way through.
Mhm.
You never get the soggy fries from Wendy's.
Honestly, man, I think Sheetz has the best fries.
Sheets does have good fries. We were in Sheets Wednesday night before we came up to band practice, and on the kiosk where you order, under those there were there was signage for a new deal going on, and it was for a subscription service to their fries. Every month you paid $9 or $10, and you could get unlimited fries every 2 hours. So you could go into Sheets every 2 hours and get a free thing of fries for $10 a month.
That sounds so fucking useless. if
I
I'm
know,
being
like-
honest.
Who's driving to Sheets just to go get some fucking fries?
How much are they losing on that?
Probably
No.
not shit. Nope. Nobody's probably getting enough fries to equal out $10 a month. Like, you
I mean,
gotta
we
realize a
could.
potato
We
probably
could.
yeah, you'd have to go in like every fucking 2 hours though. A
Yeah.
potato costs probably like 5 cents, a couple cents. It's fucking cheap. And people probably forget about that and they just renew their monthly subscription service to the
By
fries.
accident.
They're like, "Oh, we're making a lot of money on people not getting
And they're like,
fries."
why'd I lose $10 a sheets? Oh, I probably went the other day.
Yeah.
And you didn't.
Oh, I guess I put 10 in my gas tank.
I went in and said 10 on 2.
I forgot about my French fry subscription.
That was so weird.
That was weird. It took me a while to like comprehend it. I was looking at it when you pointed it out, and I was like, every 2 hours for $10?
If you live like next door to a Sheetz,
All right.
that might not be bad.
Probably not. I still wouldn't want to get up every 2 hours to go get some fucking fries
Yeah.
to equal out the $10 I pay.
Plus, I'd get sick of fucking fries.
Oh, yeah.
Right. They couldn't make it like banana or something.
What?
Like fruit?
Fruit's probably a lot more expensive.
They couldn't make it banana or something.
They don't even offer bananas at the kiosk.
They have a basket. There's like a little basket
They
with
do have
oranges,
fruit basket.
oranges,
Do you
apples.
really think people would be like, oh, a fucking banana subscription service from Sheetz? Let's go. Free banana every 2 hours.
I'm saying that's what's wrong with society.
No, you would probably die of like potassium
We
overdose.
live in a society.
You probably would potassium overdose.
Well, you could switch it out because they have oranges and apples.
Or was it a
at
banana
Bailey.
subscription service or a fruit subscription service?
We could do it the fruit basket,
Fruits basket,
fruits basket.
subscription service.
Fruits basket subscription
Shout out
service.
to the Zodiac animals.
Fuck 'em.
The Zodiac animals.
That's what fruits basket's about.
What is a Zodiac animal?
Dragon.
Or like you're the dog.
This year's Year of the
Dog,
Tiger.
Rat, tiger, boar, cow.
Yeah, it's that stuff.
Well, when you say Zodiac animals, I think of like Pisces as in fish.
I think aren't they called Zodiac animals?
Oh, I don't fucking know. I haven't seen the
Zodiac
show.
Signs.
That's
Well,
Pisces.
What
and
are
shit.
the calendar ones? They have a name, don't they?
I don't know.
Astrological signs?
No.
Like Pisces, Cancer,
Yeah,
Capricorn, those are astrology.
Yeah, I know. That's
So Zodiac
that's-
is like the animals we're talking about, like year of the
Yes,
dog.
The year,
Okay,
I don't-
I had it
Zodiacs.
I don't buy that.
Look, Thorpe,
Why?
you're the Zodiac killer.
Well,
doesn't mean you know
Anthony,
anything
like
about it.
people are like, "Oh, what do you think about astrology?" They're often like, "What's your sign?" "Oh, I'm the fish."
I'm the Finch.
Yeah, that's Pisces.
"Oh, I'm the disease that kills people."
Cancer.
Yeah.
These are showing up as like Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, Pisces. I googled Zodiac
I
signs.
just googled Zodiac and it said relevant to recent activity Zodiac anime. I don't know what the fuck that even means.
I don't.
I thought you were gonna say like the Zodiac killer.
I feel like if I type Year of the Tiger, it's not going to give me what I want.
I know that's like Chinese calendar, isn't it?
Yeah, that's like the Chinese New Year calendar stuff. I don't think they're called Zodiac animals.
They're definitely.
I think they are.
Chinese zodiac is a traditional classification scheme based on the lunar calendar that assigns an animal and its reputed attributes to each year in a repeating 12-year cycle.
There we
Yeah,
go.
There you go.
There we go.
I've never heard it called that before.
Happy Lunar New Year, by the way.
You're a little late.
Happy Lunar New Year.
You know what? We're allowed to be late. The podcast comes out a week late anyway, so it's already stupid.
Right,
It doesn't
it's
come
like
out a
3
week
weeks
late.
late.
There's an episode delay. It comes out on time, but there's a delay.
I'm talking to them in the future right now, all right?
Yeah, he is actually.
The
The
past?
past.
No.
The
We're
past.
talking
You're
about
from the
future
past.
Saturday, but as they see this, it'll be the past.
We're in the past telling them in the future.
And they're going to be watching from the
about
past.
the future? No, we're talking about the past.
They're going to be watching into the past.
Yeah, they watch into the past.
But
Isn't
we
that
talk
how,
into the
don't you always
future.
watch into the past?
Yeah, but this is
Well,
different.
we're talking to the future.
Yeah,
we're
we're-
not talking about the present and the past.
Oh, yeah, we're talking about the future.
The future or the present?
Future.
How many more days do we have until we find out if our Crunchyroll anime awards were fucking...
Yeah, when does
Spot
that?
on.
That's supposed to
When
come
does
out
that-
soon, isn't it?
I don't want 2018.
You know, I didn't know. So I picked up Hellgirl, and it's pretty busting so far. I'm liking it a lot. I didn't realize it was from fucking 2005.
Yeah, the first season's old.
Holy
It
shit!
looks
It
like
is
it's
so,
from 2005.
Yeah, it does. And I can only watch it illegally. And there's this weird audio going on where it sounds like the voices are kind of duplicated. They're like double tracked, and then one is slightly off, so it gives a sort of reverb.
What are you watching on?
9 anime.
Really?
Yep,
I didn't get that.
it's weird.
February 9th at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
What day is it? The 5th?
Yeah, we have 4 days. And then they're going to release it in the shittiest time zone. Hashtag Eastern Time.
Eastern Standard Time is the move.
It's the best time zone.
It is. I agree.
No one can change my mind.
Mm-mm.
Eastern Standard Time.
We hate Standard Pacific.
We hate Pacific Standard Time. Fuck them.
I went to Tennessee, like Nashville. They're an hour behind us, and I had no idea. And that kind of threw me for a loop for a minute.
You know what we hate more than Pacific Time? Mountain Time.
Mountain Time sucks.
Fuck Mountain Time.
What's Mountain Time?
It's like 2 hours behind us.
Isn't California 3?
Pacific Standard's 3, except for when we spring forward for time change.
That is it. 4?
Then it's 4, I think. Because I don't think they.
I always thought it
daylight
was.
savings.
I thought it was 4.
I don't think they observe daylight savings. So because we fell back, we're 3 hours ahead. And then when we go spring forward,
They don't observe. Why do we do daylight savings anymore?
It used to have like.
It was for farming, wasn't it?
I looked this up a while ago, and I kind of remember what it is. It had something to do with war. It would give more daylight time in the winter for war tactics and things like that.
God, dude, imagine changing the whole fucking time just for war.
I looked this up. It actually started, I think, around World War I or World War II is when daylight savings time actually started.
Really? I thought it was older.
I did too. I looked it up because I was like, I'm really interested because daylight savings time is fucking stupid.
It is.
Yeah, why we still do it, I have no idea.
I don't know.
Because it's a set in stone custom, and those are hard to break, which is also fucking stupid. Breaking that
Is it
tradition.
only America that does it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Why are we so different?
I think there's Ireland or something also. It's something like really fucking stupid.
Fucking Irish, man.
Yeah, Germany was the first to adopt daylight savings time on May 1st, 1916 during World War I as a way to conserve fuel.
Conserve fuel?
They'd have more daytime, so they wouldn't have to burn fuel to keep lights up.
Oh, I see.
And then the rest of Europe followed after. The United States didn't adopt until March 19th, 1918. So we were late to the party, and then we just kept it.
So Europe doesn't do it anymore?
I don't think most of Europe does it. Let me double check.
If you're a European viewer, let us know your thoughts on daylight savings. What was it like back in 1916 when you were there having to conserve your oil lamps?
The very first daylight savings.
Next sentence. It was unpopular and abolished after World War I. On February 9th, 1942, Franklin Roosevelt reinstituted a year-round daylight saving time, which he called wartime. This lasted up until September 30th, 1945. Daylight saving time didn't become standard in the U.S. until the passage of the Uniform Time Act of 1966, which mandated standard time across the country within established time zones. It stated that clocks would advance 1 hour at 2 a.m. on the last Sunday in April and turn back 1 hour at 2 a.m. on the last Sunday in October.
Who thinks of this stupid fucking shit?
What the fuck?
I declare thee on the first Sunday in April that we move forward 2 hours in time at 2 a.m. Like, what the fuck?
Isn't it 1 hour?
1 hour.
1 hour. Whatever. Fuck those guys.
States could still exempt themselves from daylight saving time as long as the entire state did so. In the 1970s, due to the 1973 oil embargo, Congress enacted a trial period of year-round daylight saving time from January 1974 to April 1975 in order to conserve energy.
So let me get this straight. We are on Eastern Standard Time, so we're the same as everything below us and above us.
Yes.
If Ohio says we want daylight savings time, and West Virginia goes, we don't want daylight
Because we're
savings time.
uneducated?
If I go south to West Virginia, the time is going to change by 1 hour just because the people there didn't want it. So what fucking time is it actually?
Well...
Because it's the same. We're still on Eastern Standard Time. Nothing changed about that.
You could just half it. Say it was 4 o'clock when you left, and it's 3 o'clock in West Virginia. You could say it's
Well, technically, if it's 4 o'clock when I left, I'd get there at 4 o'clock. Like, say it's a 2 hour drive, I'd get there at, 5 o'clock?
Yeah.
And
so
make it a
drive.
one. It would not be a 1 hour drive. I would spend 2 hours in the car. This is fucking dumb. This is making me so angry.
The only 2 states that don't observe daylight savings time is Arizona and Hawaii.
Are we moving to Arizona and Hawaii?
I'd rather go to Hawaii than Arizona.
Once again, if we drive north from Arizona, we are now in a different time.
Yeah, and it's the same time zone.
We're in a different time.
You see, the nice thing about Hawaii, though, is you can't drive anywhere. So you can't change your time unless you fly. And
That's
flying
why-
at that point... It just said, Anthony's MacBook. I was what the fuck?
That's why Damn it! That's why we're going to Hawaii, not Arizona. Fuck Arizona.
Yeah. Well, I would like to visit Arizona and see all the
They have
all the cool things.
Iced tea.
All they know is ice they tea.
They eat hot chip and ice they
They
tea.
eat hot cactus.
And lie.
And don't move their clocks.
They don't move their clocks.
Don't move their clocks.
I had this funny thing happen this morning.
Yeah.
So I got a message on Hello Talk, and I think we've talked about that app before. It's like a language learning app.
Yeah, it's like the best one, honestly.
Like Facebook for learning a language. And I got a message from this girl from Iran. She's like, hey, can you help me with some English? I'm like, yeah, cool. I'll see what I can do. And she's like, I'm taking an exam. Can you answer some of these questions for me?
Did you say yes?
Yeah.
Good thing, dude.
She was like, she was like question 5 and 8, and it was pretty like basic stuff for someone who knows English very well.
Do you remember them?
Actually, yeah, I have the picture.
Sure you can
That'd
just pull
actually
it
be
up.
fun, dude. I would love to take like an
I'm
was-
glad
English
that you
quiz.
fucking helped
It was
her, dude.
hilarious.
I'm so
That's
glad
OG.
you helped her.
You have to send 5 messages in order to send pictures. We were like, what's your favorite movie? And then once 5 messages hit, she sent this and said, can you answer number 5 and 8? They're multiple choice, A, B, and C. Number 5 was, my sister, ... busy at 3 o'clock, so you can call back at that time. And the answers are will, won't be, and will be. So I was like, my sister will be, or won't be busy at 3 o'clock, so you can call back at the time. So I'm like, all right, 5 is C, cool. And number 8 was ... You see the zombie movie tonight? Yes, I ... Will you see the zombies movie tonight? Yes, I will. Like, all right, cool. Here's your answers. Have fun.
That's
Good luck on
cool.
your exam. I thought that was hilarious.
You're balling, dude. You
Right,
just
that's
Right?
ballin'.
That's a solid
Yeah.
fucking. You did a solid right there.
If she would have asked me to take the quiz, I'd be like, fuck yeah, let's go.
You should ask what you got, like grade wise.
It's probably not graded yet. That was literally this morning when she answered.
I mean, like, I don't know, give it like a couple days. Be like, hey, what'd you end up getting? on
Hey,
that
how'd the exam go? Did you get 5 and 8
Yeah.
right? Watch me fuck those up.
I know.
That's
You
one of
got
my
'em
fears.
wrong.
If someone asks me about English and I get it wrong, I'm like, oh, fuck, dude, I'm an idiot.
Well, it's like that happens a lot. Like I was watching that Japanese man Yuta video, and at the end of it, he always plugs his like Japanese email courses.
Yeah.
And there's so many things in books like that they just don't say in Japan, like anata, or like what is she or her? It's konna, I think onna. And they like don't say that. So like if you want to learn how to speak like actual conversational Japanese, subscribe here. So technically you're right, but they might not teach what's right in the book.
I'm just
Which
like,
is
what if
weird.
I was just blatantly wrong? Not even like English conversation level, but like, say you had a word like will and not. Or like, what is the, what's the fucking...
Contraction?
Yeah, what's the contraction of this? And I was like,
Won't.
say I said it wrong, like,
Willn't.
willn't. I'd be a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Like, and she would get it wrong and be like, wow, this English speaker doesn't know his head from his hind end.
This English speaker's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
He's a goober.
Well, what's funny is that I'm pretty sure that this is like kind of a fact. If English isn't your first language, you are usually better, like literary wise at English.
Really?
Well, we say that's pretty based poggers. Do you think someone that's learning English is going to say something like that, or they're going to be like, "Oh, that's pretty cool," things like that?
That
It's
is
like,
amazing.
It's like you're better in a contextual sense of English. You're not good at a conversational sense.
I can totally get that. I mean,
Like,
the last
that-
time I learned about that stuff was fucking eons ago.
Mhm.
Because it's
I
just
don't
like
remember
what you
that
were
shit.
saying. Like if you learn Japanese from books, you're gonna know it, but you're not gonna be good at
Yeah.
conversational Japanese. You're
That's
just
a-
going to know Japanese.
That's a bruh moment.
Exactly.
Like that, there is no way to define that
No.
other than Urban Dictionary.
You cannot define
What?
what a bruh moment is.
What is a bruh moment?
We're about to find out.
What is a bruh moment? Urban Dictionary.
Because okay, here's before you read that, because bruh has a couple different things. I'm just gonna go with the negative and the positive. When you say that was a bruh moment, generally that's positive. Like say Luke.
I don't know. That sounds kind of
No,
negative.
That was a bruh moment is usually negative.
Really?
Yes, that is usually a negative term.
Really?
Yeah, because it makes you go, bruh.
See, I always use
If it's
like,
a bruh moment, you gotta look at me like, Bruh.
So would you say Luke, okay, just busted it down sexual style. Then he, say he became goated with the sauce. Is that based or is that a bruh moment?
That would be based.
That's based.
It wouldn't be a bruh moment. Bruh moment is when you look at some. Oh no!
Read the
Bruh moment
sentence.
is a blanket term for all situations that merit a reaction, whether that be shock, awe, or any other strongly felt emotion. In these such situations, one must complain, bruh, typically in a low tone of voice. Typically, only men will exclaim using the word bruh. However, the Society of Bruh is a progressive union full of verified gamer bros and care not whether man nor woman exclaims the word bruh.
Let's get that sentence.
Man 1, Karen took the kids again. I don't think I'll ever see them again. Man 2, bruh.
That's a bruh moment.
That is a bruh moment.
Okay, never
Yeah,
mind. Then my point doesn't
like,
make sense.
Oh no, I just hit this light pole and cracked my bumper. Bruh.
Bruh.
Dude,
So,
I'm
some guy
sorry.
like
I left your food at the restaurant. Bruh.
Like Muna going, bruh.
bruh.
It's usually negative. It's usually like you just fucked up. That's a bruh moment.
Well, I learned something new because I've been using it in a positive way. Oh,
I mean,
that was a bruh moment.
You just change shit. Like English is ever changing.
Yeah.
We
Start
just
using
make our own language.
start using based more than bruh moment in those situations, and you're gonna.
That's fair.
And you'll be
I
based.
use
Zoom
based
in.
often. I never use based as a negative connotation.
You'll be
though.
based.
Based
You
is
use
a-
based more.
Based just isn't negative, is it?
I don't think based could ever be negative. Do you think you would look at someone and go, "You're based," and they'd be like, "Why the fuck would you say that to me?"
The only way I could see it being negative is like that was not very based.
Yeah, but then you just made it a negative.
Yeah.
That's the only way. You'd have to forcefully make it negative.
Basted.
Based in what?
Basted. The contraction.
Oh,
of
based,
not
based,
Based.
not based.
That was
basted.
basted.
That was basted. All right, before we get too basted, we're gonna take a quick
Based break.
based break,
A bruh moment break.
a bruh moment break.
Yeah,
So
these
we'll,
cameras are a bro moment.
we'll catch you guys on the based Schlamau glizzy gobblers. all right.
Cozy Globblers.
All right, Anthony, what do we do?
We bought it.
Anyway, when you were a kid and you walked up to like a urinal that had the automatic flusher, did you ever think it was a camera?
No.
I always thought it was a camera when I was a kid.
I think I was too dumb and
It would
innocent.
make me nervous because I'd walk. I'm like, what if they're watching me poop and then there's a guy that flushes the toilet for me?
Already done. Flush toilet 3.
That's my.
Sir, it's backed up. Oh, fuck.
Because you know, when you're a kid, you don't think, oh, the toilet flushes itself. You're like, what if there's a guy watching me poop and then when I'm done, he flushes the toilet?
What if there was like a whole scenario like behind the wall? They have like this whole like intercom system. Like, oh shit, the UPS guy's here at his normal time. Get toilet 3 up and running ASAP.
Toilet. Flush it now. It's not flushing, sir. Stop
Sir,
flushing.
sir, it won't go down.
Sir, it's backed up.
What if
It's pouring out the top, sir. What do we do?
What if the urinals are stealing our dick information?
I don't have much information.
Information insufficient.
Moving on.
Do anime of the week. What do we got?
Animation of the week. Actually, for anime of the week, we have our first Gundam series. Yes,
You didn't do a deal. What's the deal?
Oh shit!
What is the deal? It's not like they see the board anyway.
Yeah.
But
Gosh, what is
Do it at the end.
deal?
You got time to think.
Okay, I'm gonna read the synopsis again because I just can't. Like it, I just can't. Okay, I just can't. And it's been a long time since I've seen this particular show, which is Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. So, let me take you down the trip. Over 300 years have passed since the Calamity War, the great conflict between Earth and its outer space colonies. Now Earth is what? What are they laughing at?
Luke, sorry. Luke was putting he was filling the list of our anime of the weeks, and he was putting yours, and instead of putting Gundam, he put Dungam. Dyslexia.
I just
like-
fucking.
completely, I was like, oh, the D and then the G. And it's not like I read it wrong or anything. I just pressed the wrong buttons in the wrong order.
All right, go on.
All right.
All right, so I'll just start over. All right, over 300 years have passed since the Calamity War, the great conflict between Earth and its outer space colonies. Now Earth is ruled over by 4 economic blocks, and the military organization Gallahorn is responsible for keeping peace. Mars, on the other hand, depends heavily on Earth's economy. Horrified by the appalling living conditions on the Mars's inhabitants, Kudelia Ina Bernstein, they pronounce her name hilariously in that show, by the way. I forgot about that. A young aristocrat from the Crease autonomous region gets involved in the Red Planet's independence movement. She hires the service of a local company, Christ Guard Security, CGS, to escort her on the journey to Earth to negotiate economic conditions with the Earthly Bloc that controls the region. The 3rd Army Division, consisting of Mikazuki is what they call him, Agas, Orga Itsuka, and many other child soldiers are chosen to protect her. When Galahorn attacks the CGS facilities to assassinate the young revolutionary threatening their interests, Orga and his comrades must not let the attackers accomplish their goal. In fact, Galahorn's actions might turn out to be the unintentional catalyst that leads the children to be the forgers of their own destiny. So pretty much, what you need to understand about Gundam as a whole is it's a very political show and series. So if you're easily bored by like kind of like politics and stuff, you might have a tough time watching it at first. But where the politics is boring, everything else really brings it up, especially with Iron-Blooded Orphans. The story, in a very dumbed down sense, is they basically have child labor on Mars and they treat them like dirt, and they're just trying to get independence for themselves and better conditions. But Galahorn is kind of like big no-no. And that's pretty much like the story. But Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans, watching it is a lot more like in-depth story-wise. It's very compelling. It is very good at like bringing you in, and you get really attached to the characters. My favorite one was Orga. He's this one like tan-looking dude. He has like purple hair with this crazy hairstyle. He's super cool, and there's just the action scenes in Gundam. All of them are really good, and this one in particular probably has some of my favorites. There's a lot of like what's the word I'm looking for? Like emotional deaths in it, and they kind of hit you hard, especially some of the main characters. I won't spoil who, but you should just watch it for yourself. I think it's 49 episodes, and the mobile suits in this one are sweet. I think the mobile suit that Mikazuki pilots is the why can I not remember it? It's right on the tip of my tongue. 1 second. Barbados.
I know
Barbados
Barbados.
Lupus Rex is the name of it. Barbados is sweet. He's like kind of different from other Gundams. A lot of them have like thicker abdomens and like arms and stuff, but this one's like kind of thinner, and his like just that like face and helmet, whatever you want to call it, is badass. Barbados is fucking sweet.
I want to see some Barbados.
He's really cool. Like he's like a lot different from other Gundams. He doesn't really have any like guns. He uses like this spear thing, and it's super dope. Barbados is one of my favorites actually. It took me a while to start liking that mobile suit, just because it was so different. But I eventually came around. He looks really cool.
It does look pretty based. His spear is fucking huge.
Yeah.
So it's basically Earth versus Mars.
Essentially, yeah. Galahorn's just trying to keep their hold on the Mars colony, which are just child laborers.
Is there a J after the G in Galahorn?
There is, yeah.
What is up with anime and Norse mythology?
I don't know.
Galahorn is the Horn of Heimdall. The Overseer.
That'd be kind of based if they had a Gundam called the Overseer in that
That
show.
would be sweet.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Heimdall is the link of the worlds. He's the one that links all the worlds together.
But this is like a really good Gundam to get into the series with, because it doesn't really tie in to any of the other ones in the other universes. I know with like Gundam Unicorn, I think in Mobile Suit 00 and like Wing, I think those all kind of tie into each other. I'm not 100% positive. Adam Knight would probably know, because I know he knows his Gundam shit. Like, no meme, he probably does more than me. But it's a good one to like get started in the series, just because it's so fucking action packed and the fight scenes in it are badass. There is a lot of cool imagery. The animation is like top notch. It is just a really, really like compelling show, and it's one that like I didn't want to put down. It was 49 episodes. I finished it in like a week, dude. I just kept wanting to watch it, and you get really attached to the characters, and when something goes wrong, you're like, fuck. And the ending is kind of crazy, like really crazy, actually.
The Gundam universe kind of confuses me. I don't know very much about it. I think it's bad to the bone, but I don't know much about it since I haven't seen anything. So technically, we can assume Mars is the good guy here, and Earth sucks.
Yeah.
So does Earth have Zaku, or are they other mobile suits?
These are not Zaku in this one. They're different mobile. I wonder what the Galahorn suits look like. I forget. 1 second.
So is it like Mars has their own? How do I phrase this? All right. I'll assume like Zaku is a standard for mobile suits, where they're like mass produced.
Yeah.
Would Galahorn have suits like that, and then Mars has its own like custom, more diverse suits?
Well, I think what actually happened is they uncovered Barbados in the ground. It was like a relic that they stumbled upon when they were digging.
Okay, so they didn't have like their own mobile suit army race.
No.
They
I
just
mean, I think
found
they had
Barbados.
weapons and stuff, but
Nothing like mobile suits.
yeah. But I think I remember correctly where they came across Barbados and they're like, "Holy shit, it's a Gundam," and they were like flipping their fucking shit because Galahorn really wanted the Gundam, because Gundams are just made like way better than any other mobile suits. They're made out of like, I think literally they're made out of Gundaminium, like a new metal that they came up with, and they're just they're like leagues better than any other mobile suit. Zaku's, Leo's, they're just leagues better, and everyone kind of fears them. And it's just kind of weird because only children only ever pilot the Gundam. That's the one thing about Gundam series. It's
Throw the
always
kids.
children piloting the Gundam.
That's just mechs.
It is just mechs.
Yeah.
But it's a super cool one. It's definitely a really good one to get into the series. It's a little long, but if you want to get introduced to like some good old mech anime, and Gundam being that one, this is a really good one.
What year did this come out?
2015.
2015?
Yeah.
We're
Damn.
the good guys.
Technically, the dudes on Mars, the kids. It's confusing because in some Gundam series, like, there are no good guys. Like their ideals are right, but the way they go about things isn't right.
Well, they have children fighting mech suits to the death. I don't think anyone's
Yeah.
really a good guy.
Well, they didn't really force anyone in this one.
The children chose to?
Yeah,
I'd fucking
that's why
volunteer.
I kind of compared this one to 86, honestly, because you have these kids that are sent way far off and they're just outcasts because they're different.
Dude, we're only like a month away till the end of 86.
I know, dude.
To the
I
fight
can't
of
believe Gundam
86.
Iron-Blooded Orphans 86 is coming out soon.
I can't wait, dude, when the Verm show up.
Ooh.
Or the alien clothes.
I think Captain Malise was actually a robot all along.
Mm-hmm.
She was Vivi.
She was the robot that we made along the way.
Yeah, there's a lot of really fucking sweet fight scenes in this show. So,
One thing, I think the biggest thing I appreciate about Gundam are the sound effects they use for the Gundams.
especially in the older ones.
They're fucking badass.
Gundam Wing has the best sound effects in any anime, and I will stand my ground with that.
I can agree with that. I can. I go to videos and just search Gundam sound effects, and I just listen for like 15 minutes. I'm like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, they're fucking sweet. I think the one Gundam Heavy Arms is the one with the machine, like miniguns on his hands in Gundam Wing. The way the guns sound, just when the Gundams move and the explosions, and when Wing Zero like fires his main cannon, it's so nostalgic, and I fucking love the sound. The sound design in Gundam is just top tier. You can't beat it.
So we gotta think of a good scale here.
Well,
Oh, actually, we
do,
never
like,
got a
half
deal.
off.
We never. It doesn't have to be half off.
It was a BOGO.
A BOGO.
I want a BOGO.
Give me one
And not the
second.
pizza place.
Not the pizza
BOGO
place.
pizza
but
chicken?
A
BOGO
BOGO.
pizza chicken.
Hold on.
It's actually not bad pizza from there.
I've heard good things about it.
It's not bad.
I'm not really picky about pizza too much, unless it's Pizza Oven. Pizza Oven's fucking trash.
Pizza Hut's also fucking trash.
Pizza Hut is meh.
No, Pizza Hut's butthole.
If I just want pizza, I'm like, oh, pizza sounds good. I'll eat just about anything.
Except Pizza Hut, because Pizza Hut's fucking.
I'll eat Pizza Hut. I'll eat Pizza
Pizza
Hut.
Hut's poo poo.
No, Pizza Oven is poo poo.
Poo poo Hut.
You know, a place Papa John's kind of buses.
I love Papa
No cap.
John's. I love Daddy's. Daddy Jones.
Daddy John's.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's
Daddy
not bad
Jones.
pizza.
Daddy's fucking hits
Now,
different.
here's another mobile suit from it. I think that's Floros or
That's
something.
not a
That's kind of
Bogo.
based.
Yeah.
Those cannons on the top.
Yeah,
mean
the
as
shoulder
shit.
cannons are sweet. I don't,
Imagine the recoil when you shoot those. You just get fucking
you do a
knocked
fucking
back.
backflip.
Yeah.
I don't know. Buy one, get one mobile suits.
All right, fair.
Buy one, get one
Yeah,
mobile suit.
buy one, get
So
one
how
mobile
many
suits.
potatoes on Mars do you give this out of 10?
Potatoes on Mars. This show particularly, I view very highly of. It, even though it's a little different from the normal Gundam mobile suit series, I give this thing like a 9 out of 10.
9 potatoes out of 10.
Potatoes on Mars out of 10?
The
9
Martian
potatoes
would
on
be
Mars.
thriving.
Yeah, he would be living.
It was super good. Like, if you want a show that's like not your average slice of life, it's gonna get you into the story, and it's gonna make you kind of like, say you're watching on your phone, you kick your feet around when something cool happens. This is that show. Yeah. It's like this is that show. It's really good.
I do need to watch a Gundam.
Let's
I wanna
make
watch
mech
Wing.
popular again, guys.
You're going to need a better anime to come out to do that.
Mech is a
Rumble
dying breed.
Garandol is not going to do it for you.
And neither is 86, I don't think.
But dude, Gridman had some of the best action scenes according to Crunchyroll.
Like, Neon Genesis kicked off Mech. It started to die.
No, Gundam technically did.
Neon Genesis
The
is held as like
popularity.
the quintessential
The
mech.
popularity of Mech really rose because of Neon
Okay,
Genesis.
yeah.
And it's still
Accept that.
relevant
And
today.
it's still relevant, but Mech has definitely fallen from grace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, other show. Why can't I think of it? There's
You've seen it?
yes,
Am I right?
fucking.
Oh, I know exactly what the
Why
fuck
am
it
I
is. It's going to
blanking
make
on-
me angry.
Describe it.
It's fucking the drill, Giga Drill Break. Fucking, oh my god, why am I blank? I love this show too.
Giga Drill.
You've talked about it so many times. I fucking know this. What is
Anthony,
it?
Describe it.
I haven't seen it. I know the name.
Gurren Lagann.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
okay,
fucking
okay.
it.
So, Neon Genesis kicked it off, it started to die, Gurren Lagann brought it back, and then it started to die slowly. And now we just need another fucking good mech to come
Yeah.
out, and 86 is not the mech to bring mechs back.
No.
The mechs in
Is that
86.
labeled as a mech?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Because they operate funny spider robots, I guess. I don't know.
When I think mech, I think like a humanoid mechanized fighting
You
thing.
think Ava units or Gundams.
Yeah.
You don't
I don't think spiders.
You don't think Goofy Spider Geek.
Those are more like tanks, even.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not really mechs.
Yeah, I don't think they're mechs
So
at
I
all.
don't think that's really gonna bring back mech anime.
I feel like a lot of people don't even consider that a mech anime.
I'm sure there's a lot that don't.
I
like-
didn't.
Alex didn't.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I consider it is because they labeled it as
Yeah.
that, and I was like, that's fucking stupid.
I don't know. I don't really see mech ever coming back.
Probably not.
I don't either, unless, and I hate to say it, unless like Trigger or someone can make a mech that doesn't suck balls.
Yeah, or like Ufotable.
I think if Ufotable made a mech, it'd fucking bang.
Yeah.
It probably do the fight
Imagine the
scenes in
action
that.
scenes
The
in
fight
that.
Holy
scenes
shit.
would be
Yeah.
the best fight scenes you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh man, I would.
Ufotable.
I'd be busting.
I know Ufotable watches this podcast. You guys,
When
come
you
on.
get out of prison for tax evasion.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Give a quick bow and an apology, and you're good.
Like, I've only watched a couple of mechs, but they were good.
You know, technically, Attack on Titan's a mech.
What?
Yeah, they ride meat mechs.
They're meat
They're
mechs.
meat mechs. Mechs of flesh.
That is a show that I should watch.
You should watch
is
it.
I
It
do
is-
need to watch it.
Extremely good. I think that the OP for this season is the best
It's
of the
this-
year, and it's probably not going to be able to come down.
The OP for season 3 pissed me off. It was horrible. And then this season, right when it started,
Season 4 final season part 1 wasn't that good.
Part 2?
Part 2 is like
slams.
that. I'm waiting for the full version to come out already because
Same.
Sim hasn't put out a full version of it. It fucking goes hard.
How many episodes are in a season? Is it like
It
24?
varies. All of them vary.
Is
They're
season
not-
1 24?
Season 1's about 24. We're on episode 77 or 79 or something like that right now.
So there's a good amount of episodes
There's a
to watch.
Good amount of episodes. It's one of those shows that you could watch all 70 and not realize you've watched 70 episodes.
Yeah,
of
but
it.
it's just good. It really
I'm
is.
trying to think of a show where I've watched 70 episodes.
You know
Railgun.
how, like, you know how you were saying Odd Taxi?
Railgun?
Yeah.
How many are
That's
there?
Railgun's like 74,
Really?
76.
Something around there.
Wow.
That's why I've been putting off because I don't
It's a
want to
lot.
start a
Yeah.
72 episode show.
Well, fuck, man. That's
But you know how, like you were saying, Odd Taxi, you just ended up watching a bunch of episodes because it would leave off on a cliffhanger and you don't want to watch the next one to know what happened?
Yeah.
That's Attack on Titan the whole time.
Ooh.
There's not a single episode you're not like, I want to know what happens next.
Yeah, and there's just so much mystery behind the show. Like, when you first start, you're like, oh, this is interesting. I wonder, like, where these things came from, why they're doing that. And then slowly they start revealing things, and then what you think you thought was right is so far off base from what is actually going on.
The first 3 episodes are hard to get through, though.
It's boring.
It's boring. The first 3 episodes. Out of 79 episodes, the first 3 are the worst.
That's tough. Having those first episodes be like the...
But
it's not,
even
it's
then,
not
like...
6 or 8 or anything.
Yeah.
It's literally like the first episode, you get a lot of backstory and shit, and like everything happens. So there's a lot that happens in the first episode. It's just like a little boring because there's no action. That's kind of like watch Attack on Titan.
Mm-hmm.
The second episode is like a training arc type thing. And the third episode is where you finally, at the end, you finally get the kickoff of what Attack on Titan is.
I kind of like that, though. I don't really mind boring.
Well, I think what is a good thing about that is you do like find out that there's things called Titans that like my curiosity got me. I was like, what the fuck are these things? Where are they coming from? Why are they attacking? What are they doing to stop them? How are they going to stop them? Are they going to stop them? Just things like that, and just make you want to watch and find out. I say, I mean, I'm a proponent of it. I think you should watch it. I attempted to get you in a blood pact, although it was uneven and unfair. I attempted.
What was it again?
It was like, I watch Keen Moza, and I was going to give you Attack on Titan.
Which it would have only been double, but...
Well, Keen Moza's only like
24?
It would have been triple,
Triple,
guess.
yeah.
Little over triple.
I think the only way we could do it is if he blood packs me for
Railgun.
That would literally...
Attack on
I think
Titan.
that's the only way that we could do it.
That's what I was thinking
I've
earlier.
never watched anything that long, even remotely.
I've watched a few things that long.
I've just Railgun and Attack on Titan, but it's taken me 3 years to get to this point in Attack on
I
Titan.
mean,
Yeah.
I watched almost all of Black Clover, but I stopped because they were doing a bunch of filler because they caught up with the manga, so I just didn't want to watch it.
I think Gundam Wing is 50 episodes.
And I don't think I would recommend that too hard.
Mm-hmm.
Well, while we get Alex to watch Attack on Titan, we're gonna catch a little beer break. Get the cameras a little brewski, and we'll catch you back here in just a minute.
Hi.
Just a sec.
Guys, Luke's been transported through time and space to the other side of the table in the horniest dimension in the universe, and only you can help the viewers. What we need from you today, right this very second, is your mom or dad's credit card information,
The expiration date.
and the 3 numbers on the back. Only you can save Luke to transport him to the other side of the table. What will Neil do with the evil cosmonaut army coming at him from his moon base on Earth? Only you can help us. We need that information immediately. So send that to the Hello Harem Podcast at gmail.com immediately. And Luke will be saved to the other side of the table dimension.
Neil is now our tech guy.
Neil, can you Google credit card information?
Well,
I don't think you can see him behind the laptop.
Well,
No.
what came up, Neil?
He's here. Neil is on YouTube, and he looked up high school DxD lewdest moments.
Damn it, Neil.
So
What
much
is
for
wrong with
fucking
you, Neil?
Google.
We're
He's
live
so
right now.
fucking horny. Neil, I get it. It's a good show. We can't have this right now.
What if he actually spoke?
I don't know what I would do.
It
man.
was like Toy Story, but Neil.
He'd probably start beating the shit out of me since I talk so much trash about him.
What if this was like Toy Story and all of these stuffed animals in here came to life?
I think everything would be pretty chill. Tortuga would probably be a little pissed that he spent so much time in a blender.
Who do you
I'm
think
sorry,
Who do you think
Tortuga.
the enemy is? Who's Freddy Fazbear?
Well, the lobster is
Lotso.
the lobster is still in a box. Is that charity?
But he's also Sailor Moon.
Yeah, so
So
it's
I
a
don't
win.
know if he can be that mad.
You think it'd be the gaff ball?
It could be Toad.
I don't know. Apple might be a little mad. He spent some time in the blender too.
Apple would be pissed.
Apple's behind you.
Apple's the
wait.
lobster.
Is Apple the lobster?
Chatty is
Chatty's the crab.
Yeah.
I got those mixed up. We got
We
some
got
stuffed animals.
Apple first.
Yeah, we got Apo in Maine.
In Maine.
Mine.
Boy, lobster.
Mine lobster.
Blueberries are to die for.
The blueberry pie's to die for.
That was busted.
To quote him, the blueberry pie's to die for.
If you guys want to get that reference, we took a trip to Maine, made a vlog. Go check that out on the channel.
That was
You can also
fun.
check
Good
out our other
video.
vlog on the USS Wisconsin. We went down to Norfolk and then to Gettysburg.
Wisconsin.
That's on the Hello
Wisconsin.
Harem
Yeah.
YouTube channel as well.
Go check those out.
Wait for the next trip when we go to New York City to see Intrepid, and then go to New Jersey to see New Jersey, and then go to Massachusetts to see
Those are very far away
Massachusetts,
boats.
I think.
We're only going to be able to do 2 of those because they're very far apart.
New Jersey and Intrepid.
New Jersey is way down.
Sorry, but I forgot to
New
tell
Jersey
you.
is a very tiny state.
I know, but like I was looking at it on Google Maps, and it's a hike. It's a few hours drive.
Forgot
Is
to
it?
tell you we're doing a week trip.
A week.
A
Trip.
week?
Call off work.
Oh my god.
I got to go to Hawaii this year since I can never ever go to Japan.
Again, ever.
Why do you have to go to Hawaii?
Well, I have a plane ticket that I bought for Japan in 2019, and Delta was pretty chill about it. They're like, okay, we're just going to extend this. I got my credits. I have like a $600 worth of e-credit, Delta flying money.
Delta dollars.
So
Delta
and it
dollars.
expires in December of 2022. So if I don't go to Japan this year, then I have to just fly somewhere for $600.
Well, first off, you have to tell me when, because
I
there's
don't
a
know.
ship in Hawaii.
Yeah.
that we
the
have to
issue,
go
the
see.
there
issue
are
is
2 boats in Hawaii.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
so afraid to go anywhere in case Japan does open that I don't want to go anywhere.
It's not going to open. Dude,
Whoa, big thing.
See, the
big
thing
thing.
about that is I'm not even scared. I will drop whatever amount of money I need to.
I will
that
too.
does not bother me.
I will too. But like big thing actually, improvements on the Japan situation. I think they're just
because remember 2020 when you said there were improvements and then they closed the whole fucking
then in
country again?
2020
Canada is going to hold a meeting about talking about
That's-
when to discuss
well,
the
no,
meeting for possible border restriction tightening.
but the end of this week or like now or next week, they're going to decide on what's going to happen like the end of February, and they are going to let in another 400 foreign students. 400 is not a lot, don't get me wrong.
And they're students.
Yes, but that is a step in the right direction. That is letting foreigners in. So we're making small baby steps. Like, you know how you walk up the stairs 2 feet at a time?
Yeah.
We're doing that, but we're like 4 at a time. We're pitter-pattering on the stairs and then going up. But we're making progress. And they're kind of going to outline a plan for when things are going to start rolling.
Do you want to
Ever.
take a bet right now, like $10 on the table, each of us? We can't physically do that because I'm sure none of us have $10 cash on us, but
I don't carry cash.
Luke might.
I can Venmo. I have Venmo.
Hold on, I have some. Hold on.
I don't have cash on me. I have like student IDs.
This has like $9 on it. All right, so I got a Visa gift card on the table.
What's your bet? I can Venmo.
What month do you guys think Japan will open? Not even like say it's not this year, but just what month?
I think it's going to happen this year. I think it will be fall.
Fall.
I think it'll be the fall. I'm going to
Haven't
say
you already gone
October.
through the stages of grief?
I'm-
Denial has already gone and
I'm
passed.
so
Norm.
I've like, there's the 5 stages of grief.
Yes.
I've gone through those like multiple times.
I know you have. You need to just get to acceptance and stay there.
I think it'll be like October this year is when things are pretty open.
Luke.
You can say never. That's
That's
a
a piece of-
totally
that's a-
that's
that
a real
is,
answer.
it's also not a good answer because if I say never, that's obviously not accurate. Do you know how much money Japan would lose if they never open their borders again?
I don't care.
Tourism brings in so much fucking money.
Well, the Redditors say it doesn't do anything.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot.
Actually, it's like 2% of their GDP.
I don't give a fuck.
Those subs.
Right,
Ah,
that's the main
I can't do this.
economy. What about the little tourist towns and the people that own fucking businesses that rely on tourists?
Yeah, never is a stupid fucking answer. I don't think they'll never open. I don't think it's this year.
I say October 2022. That's the
I say April 2023.
I'm going June 2023.
June.
Summer's a good one.
Those aren't even like
I think
Bad bets,
I think
no.
I think they're going to wait until summer. At least because there's no point in them opening it up in the middle of winter.
Yeah, whenever.
Well, a lot of people
Megatron is a winter variant.
Well, everyone's saying, I think Japan. I just read Japan has like a total of 100,000 something cases. Now, obviously, that is just like what's been tracked with PCR tests and whatnot. So obviously, that number is dramatically higher. It's probably way higher.
I mean, at this point, they're telling people not even go to the hospital or even.
Yeah, they say doctors can diagnose people. I just read this like 2 minutes ago. Doctors can diagnose someone with COVID-19, and they don't need a PCR test.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. After what, 3 years? Just 3? Year 3?
Year 3. We're going
Year
on
three!
year 3.
Year 3!
Yeah, because it's COVID-19.
Yeah, we're going year 3.
Year 3, baby.
Year 3,
Can we
baby.
gear for year 4?
Year 4 right around the corner.
4 more years. 4 more years.
But they're just like, yeah, you don't
Should
have
I
to
answer
do anything
this?
anymore.
Is a scam likely?
It's a private number.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Yeah,
Let's
we're
see.
going to do a live phone
Hello.
call.
Hi, yes, is this Luke?
Yes. I'm fine. How are you?
You guys did not hear any of that. That was a private caller for Wook.
That was funny. That was
good. We'll keep rolling.
Yeah,
We'll keep rolling.
I think I don't know. I don't want to say high expectations, but I have more expectations than none because I think people do realize that Megatron is not as deadly. I'm not trying to downplay it and say like it's just the
Right,
comical.
we're not going to be Joe Rogan here and spread misinformation.
Yeah, we'll get canceled by Spotify.
I have a bone to pick with it. I don't want to get into it because I have some opinions on the topic. They took off 70 episodes on Spotify.
Spotify did?
Yeah.
I thought that the CEO said he was standing with Joe Rogan.
Yeah, they took 70 episodes off.
Damn.
Yeah, 70. Anyway, back to Megatron in Japan.
Yeah, I think obviously they can't stay closed forever, and I don't think they want to stay closed forever. Now, it's probably been refreshing being able to go to places. Like I've heard people say visiting Kyoto with no tourists was very nice, and I can imagine it would be. I know that's a very crowded place, and so that was probably pretty cool. But like places need tourism for their economy.
Right.
Now, I don't know how heavily Japan relies on tourism for their economy. I'm not an economist. I don't know every single thing about Japan or how tourism affects it, but I have a hunch that it brings in money and it's good for the economy.
I mean, that'd be like Canton, Ohio, stopping the Pro Football Hall of Fame stuff. Like, yeah, it's not our main source of income.
But like we're building a whole fucking village dedicated
imagine
to that,
if we
so
stopped,
it does something.
Yeah, imagine if we stopped doing anything.
Are you talking about the Hall of Fame village?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about how
we're talking about like tourism and how it affects like communities and like cities and states and
like
stuff.
Canton's not the tourist destination,
Right.
but if
But,
we
like,
didn't have the Hall of Fame, we wouldn't have tourism.
Yeah, imagine how much money we would lose if we didn't do like the Hall of Fame stuff. If that got moved, say to, I don't know, Missouri.
Well, that's
Gary,
what I'm
Indiana.
saying. Like, saying never to Japan opening up is fucking stupid.
Yeah, they're going to eventually.
That's dumb. Why would people go to Cleveland if the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame wasn't up there?
And there's so
Right.
much in Cleveland to see and do.
Which is weird to say because it's
I know,
fucking
because I
Cleveland.
fucking hate
Boring as
Cleveland.
fuck.
Because I hate Cleveland.
Yeah. But like these cities like depend on tourism, and it's not going to collapse the city if no tourists come in or anything. But
Well, like
people's jobs rely,
Like you said,
some strictly on tourism, and regardless of whether you guys want to be like, oh, this and that numbers, then they don't equal out. But places depend on tourism.
Cleveland has Slyman's.
Slimon's.
Slyman's
yeah.
Deli.
Oh, yeah,
Sandwiches.
you guys have talked about that before.
Yeah.
It's in Cleveland. There's one in 7 acres.
7 acres.
Good Sammy.
Up in
I,
Independence.
Huge Sammy.
Up in Independence.
Yeah, I think, like, just my opinion aside, your guys as well, I think it'll be open within the next year and a half or so. Like, in that span of time frame, it'll open
I think
in
that's
one
a
of those
safe bet.
areas.
I
that's
think
a
it's
safe
got to
bet.
be 2023 personally,
Mhm.
just because by the time they even get everything situated in Japan, after they send all their faxes over and everyone signs off with
Stamp
their
with their
Hankos
Hankos.
stamps, by the time all that's done, it's probably going to be at least October. And why would you open up your country during the winter? Like, most people don't visit countries during... They're not us. They don't go to tourist destinations in off seasons all the time.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be an optimistic what was
asshole.
I gonna say? No, not asshole.
Glass half full kind of guy.
I guess, but I'm also selfish, and I just want to go to Japan.
You're also in the 5 stages of grief once again. When are
I
you going to
just zoomed
start
through that.
When are you going to start bargaining?
Bargain will come. I will do anything to go to Japan.
Whose dick needs sucked? Whose dick needs sucked?
What are there's like grief, fury, bargain.
One of the last ones.
There is actually something cool. I don't know if you guys will really give much of a shit, but there is a concept album by this band I like. Let me find it. And all the songs are named after the 5 stages of grief. And I will find them real quick.
And I'm looking.
There it is. Go to album. Okay, it's like denial, fury, bargain, sorrow, acceptance.
I knew acceptance was one of the last.
And there was a funny there was a YouTube video years ago about this giraffe.
He got stuck in quicksand.
Yeah. it was funny.
Called? Have you seen that video, Luke?
No.
He's sinking, and he's going through the 5 stages of grief, and once it gets to the end, he accepts it, and then his feet hit the bottom, and his neck is still up out of the quicksand. He's like, oh, fuck. Please help. Come on, I can get out of here.
Guys, please.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty funny video.
Yeah,
back in the day.
like a YouTube classic video.
I don't know why, but my brain was like, I found an album called Tarot by The Aether. I don't know if you ever heard of them. All their songs on the album are named after the tarot cards. So they have like the World, the Fool, Death, the Chariot.
I like concept albums. I think they're kind of neat.
It was really cool. Sweet. And it's actually not a bad album. The music's pretty good.
Aether.
It's the one with like the weird A-E thing together.
Oh, okay.
If you literally just look up Tarot, it's Aether Realm.
Aether Realm.
I feel like I've seen that album art before.
I've seen that band
I've
before.
seen that a few times.
Wait, go to the artist page.
Oh yeah.
I've actually listened to a few of their songs.
I saw this album because it got recommended to me a couple times, and I listened to it, and I'm like, it's good. It's a good album.
That sounds so. Because when I go to that, I go to the recommended artist lot, and they'll show up under some that I like, and they're pretty similar to like some tech death stuff.
They're a good band. They're not bad.
No, it wasn't bad.
I do recommend that album at least. I haven't listened to the rest of their music.
I usually go to like most popular, do 1 or 2, and if I don't vibe with it right off, then I'll go to something else. But I might make my way back because I think most popular isn't an essential judge of.
Yeah, I was going to say it's not always the best because I don't think a lot of the most popular are the best songs by certain artists.
Like a very specific one that comes to mind is Gojira. Their 5 most popular. They're good songs, but they're in no way, shape, or form their best songs. Like you have to go to the actual albums and get the song.
Yeah.
Which is just funny that the popular songs aren't necessarily the best songs that the bands come out with.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Just thought that was weird.
Well, I did have one more thing that I wanted to bring up. I mentioned it in chat yesterday. I was on the anime subreddit, and someone brought up, I can't remember his name, but he is a writer for Clanad, Little Busters.
Is it
The Day I Became
Jun
God.
Maeda?
Yes, Jun Maeda. So he did Clanad, Little Busters, The Day I Became God, Angel Beats, Air,
Basically
Canon.
everything that Key did.
Yes, and he did all those popular shows. And what I did not know is that The Day I Became God received a lot of shit and hate. Now, I really enjoyed that show. I thought it was an emotional show. I really liked all the characters, and I had a good time watching it. I don't know how you guys felt.
Loved it.
But a lot of people were bitching about the ending. And they hated it, so they took it upon themselves to harass Jun Maeda online to the point of where he thought about killing himself.
Jun Maeda has actually been bullied for a long time.
Yeah,
he's been getting bullied for a long time.
That's fucking horrible. He's written some amazing things. One of the biggest complaints that people had about it was Angel Beats was one of their biggest, I don't want to say biggest gripes, but it was brought up quite a few times.
People have a lot of complaints about Angel Beats, and I don't really get it.
I don't either. So, to my knowledge, it's like a classic.
Yeah.
It is something you kind of need to watch. And people were saying it was just too fast-paced and the ending was just kind of shit. I didn't feel that way at all. They said that it was bad as a 12-episode anime, but if it was a 24, it wouldn't really do either. It's like, so they were like, you had to find this middle ground of it being, say, 17 episodes, then it would be good. And then you could extend things out and play their parts. But I'm being honest, 12 episodes, I thought it was fucking great.
That was
I
plenty
cried at
for
the end.
Angel
Super
Beats.
cool.
That
I was
plen-
super cool. TK, I mean, come on, man.
Love
That was
TK.
plenty for Angel Beats. And the ending was fucking insanely cool. I mean, albeit very sad. Very, very sad. But
I think the concept for the show was cool. Even
Yeah, I think everything about it was.
Like,
I don't
why the fuck's
have.
this guy getting
people
hate? Like,
people didn't want to reincarnate because they didn't want to reincarnate as like a sea slug.
It was the same thing with Charlotte. I mean, I see a lot of people say that Charlotte.
I get why people
I
hate
get it with
Charlotte,
Charlotte.
though. I get it with Charlotte.
I don't
what's their
hate.
biggest gripe with that show?
It's
The
that
end.
the end. It happened way too quick. That he went around the.
He went around the whole
World.
fucking world. It's not a spoiler at this point,
No,
dude.
no,
It's been
it's
out
not.
for way too long. If you haven't seen it, you haven't seen it.
It was fast. Like, don't get me wrong. It happened very fast. But I don't really have a gripe with it other than it playing out really quickly.
Right,
I
like,
think it was a
if the-
decent ending
But again,
for the
like
show.
we can see why people don't like it. I don't see why people don't like Angel Beats.
Yeah,
very,
Angel
really.
Beats threw me off. That was
Or
confusing.
the day I
for me.
became a god. What is their gripe with that ending?
I don't
I
even
didn't
know.
find anything really wrong with
The
it.
ending wasn't happy.
She wasn't a god after all. She was actually a paraplegic.
The sad ending.
Like,
I-
what the fuck,
Fuck-
man?
fuck
You
that.
I
guys-
loved
you
that
guys-
show.
Didn't,
I thought it was great.
didn't you say he's quitting writing?
He said he is done writing anime.
Like, you fucking assholes out there who leave these comments, man. Like,
All those Stephen Fosters out there.
Fuck
yeah,
them.
those Stephen Foster assholes out there.
I didn't understand Clan Ed.
That was Clanad was brought up so much. So many people were commenting like, I watched the first 3 episodes of Clanad and it was just a slice of life stupid show. It didn't make any sense. It wasn't good. I'm like, you dumbasses. They're like, I just wanted to watch After Story. The biggest thing with that show is it is so important to watch the first part because you get attached to the characters and you grow with them over time. And then when you get into After Story, that's when shit starts hitting the fan.
Well,
You
that's
have
one
to
of-
know that the first part is like just a slice of life anime,
Yeah.
and you get attached to the characters with that, and that makes After Story that much more tragic.
That's one of the things about his writing too. Like, if you take a lot of the older ones he did, like Clanad, Air, Canon, and what I've been noticing a lot with Little Busters is there are things in the beginning episodes, very little contextual clues that you pick up on. You don't necessarily know what they mean or have any idea what they're going to play into the plot or how they're going to do it. But when you watch the show later down the road, you remember those things, and that is why the impact is so big. Like, every time you saw Tomoya like help someone, it wasn't even like very like, oh, there's a little crystal ball flying up in the sky. You saw it, but you didn't know what the fuck it meant. You're like, oh, hey, I saw that thing like 2 episodes ago. What's that all
They
about?
captured a ghost on camera.
Right. Not clickbait. And then later down in the end of the show, you find out that those are wishes, and if he didn't do all those good things to the people, he wouldn't get his fucking dead wife or daughter back.
Were you guys bored in the first part of Clanad? Did you
Not
think
at
it was
all.
shitty?
No, I thought it was superb from the first episode. You know the scene?
Did
where,
you think about dropping it?
No, you know the scene.
No, but
where-
I'm trying to think of how I felt watching the first season because I don't remember. All I
know the
remember is
scene-
how I felt
You
with
know
the
the scene where
second season.
Tomoya is walking to school. He's going up that little hill, and Nagisa is right next to him. She says something, and then like wind comes in, and it's all like cherry blossom stuff.
Yeah.
That was like one of the most beautiful scenes I've ever seen in anime. How the fuck are people saying, I just couldn't get into it?
Some guy said he watched 7 episodes and then dropped it.
Why the fuck him? You know what? Just fuck him.
Honestly, when
Fuck
I
him.
see people talk bad about Clanad like that,
I get,
I do. I just get angry.
I get furious.
I get really
I
angry.
get
I mean,
really mad.
I get mad when people talk shit about any show I like, but when they talk shit and they don't even have anything to back it up with, like you're just talking shit because you're like, oh, I watched 2 episodes.
Right, dude,
it
that's
sucked. Like, fuck you.
Like say the dude who read that comment, he's like, oh, I watched 7 and dropped it. Say this guy's favorite show is like fucking Boku no Hero Academia. It's like, hey, I just want to skip all like the first 2 seasons and I want to see it,
I'm gonna skip
All
the
for
first
one.
3 seasons and watch the overhaul fight because it's
Yeah.
cool.
no, you have to watch the first 4 seasons to get it.
You wouldn't get it. It's,
Well, it's not being
it's
a
not
fucking-
phase.
Stop being a fucking hypocrite. Like, watch the goddamn show the way it's supposed to be watched, and you'll understand why it's so good and why it's still a classic to this day.
You can't skip the first 3 seasons. There's really hot children in them.
Yeah, and then at the end, if you decide you don't like the show, that's fine. But
I don't know how
how it should be done.
I don't know how you could finish the entirety of that show and even at the end say, yeah, that fucking sucked. Like, you'd have to have something wrong in your head.
Yeah, I don't think I could say it sucked.
I think that's
No.
I think that's for like people like Clanad is a very artsy show. It has a lot of things that people who don't understand art wouldn't really get. Like, there are people who look at art pictures and be like, I don't get it. It's just abstract art. But like, or like even a painting, they're like, oh, I don't know. I couldn't paint that. I'm not creative. Like, it's a show for creative people because there are so many things that back up the scenes, including the art style, the animation, and especially the soundtrack. So if you're someone who doesn't really get art, I don't think it's a show that you're really going to get overall or get anything out of.
Obviously, Stephen Foster is not an artist.
He didn't get it.
He didn't get it.
He's top tier, but
He didn't get it.
he's just built different.
He didn't get it though.
He's built like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I don't get Clanad. I also can't read.
There were subtitles, but I didn't know what they were saying.
What the fuck is he on about? Stephen Foster makes me mad.
Mhm.
Stephen Foster is the people that complain about
Yeah.
shows and don't give them even a solid chance.
That whole concept of attacking somebody for doing something you don't like is just so over my head.
Stupid.
Have you ever thought, say you walk Wendy's, we'll take that Wendy's for example. You got that burger and you're like, this tastes like shit. I'm going to go back to the people who made that, throw it in their face and tell them to fucking kill themselves.
You should never be a cook again. This is the worst fucking burger I've ever had.
Or the voice actress for Gabby,
That was something else I was going to
where
bring
they
up.
told her to kill herself because she voiced a character.
How mentally
Come on,
unstable do you have to be to go
Very.
out of your way to go harass somebody for something they're doing?
You have to be schizo.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
you're a loon. You're an absolute
Stop
loon.
watching anime and go get some help.
Yeah.
That makes me so angry.
That's genuine advice.
Now this guy, who, in my opinion, has written some amazing work, is no longer going to be doing anything because people online wanted to tell him that the day I became God sucked and that he should kill himself. That's fucked.
You made bad show. You die.
That was such a great show. I loved it.
I don't know,
I mean,
man.
I think in order to do that, you need some thick skin because you're gonna get hate no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, naturally.
But when it comes to like death threats and you constantly hearing that you need to die, then I'm like, oh, okay.
It
dude,
wears
like,
on you. It's not like it's
Yeah,
something you can just
exactly.
brush off all the time.
Yeah.
You can say like a show sucks. You don't have to like a show. You can throw your critiques and say it was bad because of this. But attacking somebody
On Titan.
like get a fucking
Nice
life.
one,
Go
dude.
do
Thanks,
something.
dude.
That's
I had
so
to make a
fucked.
joke at some point. This
Yeah.
was like really
It's heavy.
serious, and I was
I was just
feeling.
getting fuming. I'm glad you did, man.
I was feeling a little off put, so I was like, I have to make a dumb
Attack
joke. Right now.
on Titan.
Attacking someone on
On
Titan.
Titan. That was my rant.
the moon of Saturn, not the
Moon of
Titans.
Saturn,
I'm a Europa guy.
Isn't Titan?
Europa. No, dude, Titan is way better.
I'm a Europa guy.
Luke, which moon do you like better, Europa or Titan?
I like Io.
Okay, we got 3 different moons here.
Titan's the best one.
No, it's
Io's
Europa.
funny because it's 2 letters. You
IO.
named
Titan
it.
has hydrogen lakes.
IOU.
Titan has
IOU.
hydrogen lakes.
Europa gang.
Yeah, we like space here.
I love space here. I'm excited to see the new pictures from the James Webb Telescope.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the SpaceX rocket
will
to
say-
crash into the moon.
Yeah, what are they doing with Hubble?
I don't know.
Is that going to crash in the Pacific Ocean too?
I don't know. Are we going to steal it?
Yeah,
Should.
we're already going to take the ISS.
Yeah, I'm hanging it at my house. It's
Oh,
gonna
we
go-
can put Hubble in here.
Shit, we could put Hubble in the podcast room.
You know, it's crazy to think about how big those are because you don't think they're that big until you see them or like pictures of people next to them. You're like,
Yeah.
holy fucking shit.
Like the Mars rovers.
Yeah,
Like,
when
they're
they
like
were-
size of
enormous.
vans.
Dude, they would
They're
drive
huge.
it down when they were driving it down the streets and it took up the whole goddamn street. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I think of like a little RC car.
Say, like, zoom, 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 zoom.
Look at me go.
Shout out to the Mars rovers.
Shout out Mars Rover.
Shout out Mars
Big
rover.
curiosity.
Shout out to the real ones.
The one that didn't crash into Mars.
Shout out Sputnik.
Shout out Sputnik.
The trailblazer for our space endeavors.
Yeah.
Thank you, our wife.
Our waifu.
Now we know how to make borscht.
Borscht.
Porsche.
We love borscht.
All right, guys. I think that about sums it up for today's episodes. We're at that.
Critical.
Moist critical.
Gorgle dorgle.
Gorgle dorgle.
The oogle
Hope you
boogle.
guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, go ahead and share, like, and comment. Helps our YouTube channel out. We're trying to get to that big 100, so stop on subscribing
Sencho, marry me.
and get us up to that big 100. It'd really help us out.
Let me become famous so Sencho will marry me.
Help Luke out.
Please.
Guys, your credit card numbers, we're still open for those.
Please.
Luke needs to get to the other side of the table.
Please.
He's in very dangerous, horny territory
I'm-
over here.
Is that a threat?
I'm scared now.
That's just the truth.
Thorpe, what does this podcast cost them other than their credit card information?
Other than the credit card information which you are about to give us, this podcast will cost you absolutely nothing unless you want to donate to Luke's travel over to the other side of the table. We do not charge for the podcast. We offer you this free content, and then we ask that you like, subscribe, and share if you found anything interesting, informative, or funny. If you didn't, that's all right too. Just share the podcast if you feel that you need to do so.
Yeah, and if you need
We
to
would
take, if you need
appreciate
to
it.
take your anger out on anyone, take it out on the podcast
Yeah.
instead of the content creators that are anime.
If you didn't
Or-
like,
Take it out on us, and we'll just shit on you for being stupid. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it'll be a back and forth. We'll have a conversation over a couple weeks.
Right.
Fuck you.
All right, guys. Spread the message of positivity. Stop being assholes out there. You know who you are. And be happy. Enjoy life.
I'm so proud of this community.
We should be on YouTube Rewind.
Dude.
If you guys want us to host YouTube Rewind, go ahead and send a strongly worded email to YouTube Corporation.
make sure to be very aggressive.
And we'll be
I
there.
want to be part of the YouTube Rewind.
And we'll be
I
there.
want to be part of the cringe. I want them to make cringe compilations of us in YouTube Rewind. That bucket list right there, baby.
All right, guys, that's our 2021 goal, so we'll see you later.
2021 goal.